Well, we had to get, as I could see this thing growing beyond borders around countries, and certainly started to brew here in the U.S. And I was very aware because I was traveling so much that I was really watching the national news during my lecture series. So I was pretty well in tune with what was going on worldwide. And as this thing is an unknown entity, really, you don't know you got it until it's too late, or you don't know that you've got it until you've spread it somewhere else. We're fighting an enemy we can't see, so in my mind, it required very swift action. So I reached out to interest groups, both at NGWA and my colleagues. The one good part about my involvement in the industry is I have a lot of resources right at my fingertips. I have a friend that has a doctorate at the WHO, a very high level position at the World Health Organization. I have my son is in charge of media and public outreach and communication at UVM Health Network. So I had some really good resources quick. So we immediately started to practice social distancing and much higher levels of sanitation, disinfection, and cleaning. And that eventually, through this process, morphed into actually separating the crews and moving crews off site, having separate bathroom facilities brought in for them so that everybody was completely sort of sequestered into a team environment, so that if I lost one team, I'd lose a team, but I wouldn't lose the whole company to a quarantine. Everybody took it really, really well. I think they appreciated the very swift actions that we were taking. And as a result, we have one crew that is in quarantine right now until a test comes back, because one of my guy's girlfriends tested. She didn't test yet. She didn't test positive yet. She's taken the test. We haven't got the results. So my moves are 2020 hindsight were really, really good. I don't know that you can completely avoid this stuff, but you can absolutely minimize its impact. We created uh, we created a checklist that we could talk with our service customers on. We've communicated to all of our customers the procedures that we have in place so that we can keep them safe, that we don't bring it to their home, because that's as big a concern, right? I don't want to spread this around. I don't want to take it to somebody and feel like I could have done more if somebody's life is permanently impacted by this thing, or even temporarily impacted. That's not the company we want to be. That's not the person I am. Um, and so we communicate really well. We have a list of questions we ask them, and then we furnish them with a list of things that we're doing. Actually, today we're going to go on to our Facebook page, because Vermont's going into lockdown today, and let our customers know, both on our website and on our Facebook page, that we're open and operating under extreme disinfecting procedures and social distancing. So to give them some comfort that, we were up this morning, we have a no water call for a woman that had just had surgery and she has to have water, and we can't bring this virus in there. So we have to be really, really careful. I think my interaction with my colleagues, the COVID-19 group is a great group, and it's a great place to start these discussions and to have things posted so we can pick little tidbits out of it. But our contacts throughout the industry, as David Henrik and I are very, very good friends. And, David sent me a draft of his policy, and I shared a draft of our policy. And right now it's interim guidance, because I like to run these policies by legal. Our interim guidance can change. And then when this whole deal is done, then at that point we will create a policy that should encompass much more than just this COVID-19. Any of these kind of viral emergencies or contagions, however we're going to present it. But we'll come up with a final policy that'll be our guide through anything such as this again.